So the next thing I want to talk about is it's a it's pretty complicated. It might be a bit of a stretch to say it's actually a problem that occurs at any regularity, but the gist of it is a setup, and the basic thing is I've got two stations right here, which have two trains that are constantly flowing inside them. And so this itself is almost like its own little train network, but it is connected to the outside network via this line. And the reason why it does that is because every once in a while, these trains need to pop out, grab some materials, and bring it back into the inside network. Um, and What we also have is in this outside network, we've got a train that wants to use this rail system as well to do its tasks. I think currently I could explain this as there's a producer and a consumer, and they're constantly distributing materials inside this internal network, and then they come out to be refueled every once in a while, every X amount of cycles, and then this train's job is to constantly keep the fuel dump so that it's got enough fuel. Explanations aside, we've got larger network and a smaller network contained inside of it. Let's see what happens when we start this guy up. Looks like it's jammed. Just roll ahead. Get the ball rolling. So the key thing to look at is that trains usually want to take, the shorter path wherever possible. And so what we've got is this intersection right here where both these smaller trains as well as this train are constantly competing to use this section of track. Just put this here for now. Fixed. Yeah, so the point of the matter is we've got this this section of track right here, this one little strip that is under extreme demand, and what we want to do is keep trains off of it that don't absolutely have to use it. That way the trains that do have to absolutely use it can perform a lot more efficiently. So we can see right here, these guys are basically stopped, a lot of the time. They're not really doing very much. So the fix is surprisingly simple. Basically, trains do not want to use track that belongs to another station unless they can't find another way. And so every time a train evaluates, all the possible paths, there's a heavy penalty for paths that actually go past a station. So what we can do is introduce this station here. And what we'll see is that these trains, these inner trains, wind up being able to take exclusive access over, or they're given exclusive access to this portion of track, and this other train is forced to take the long way around as opposed to taking shortcuts through it. Hopefully that's useful. Like I said, probably there might be other ways to solve this problem, other ways to refactor track, but if you just want to keep, your long distance trains out of your short distance tracks, this is a way to do it.